Once upon a time, there was a girl, and this girl had a big dream. But she had to travel out of where she was to realize that big dream.
我叫李巧巧，是马来西亚永平来的。我从小就很喜欢看你们新加坡的制作，我的偶像是曾慧仪和范文芳，还有雷伟刚。我在老家是卖电视机，这个是46寸的，4899ringgit。我在新加坡是做漂流机。
I'm actually looking for whitening products. Why? Indian cannabis whitening product, is it?
You are my favorite actress, Kumar. I love you more than even Leticia Bonino.
We're talking about Already Famous, and you've probably read about it already. This is really a labor of love. And, the talented woman who's putting it all together this morning joins us in the studio. We say hello to Michelle Chong.
Hello, everybody. I'm so happy to be here. Hi. But first, I want to say hello to Nicole because she says on Twitter, I want to hear Michelle Chong. I need to go to school already.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, she lives in Malaysia. Yeah, so hello, Nicole. Yeah, you can go to school already.
Okay, wow.
Yeah.
Now
you're already famous.
Already Famous is this labor of love that Michelle has embarked on, and is really, really a vested interest. Now, it's all about Akiao or Li Kakiao,
yes.
And she makes her way from this town in Yongping. She moves to Singapore to realize the dream of making it big. Yes. And this is a story, basically, they say, for anybody who dares to dream. Right?
Yes, absolutely. You know, Maggie, when you first gave the intro before you played the trailer, I was thinking of The Wizard of Oz. We're not in Kansas anymore, but it's not really Kansas. We're talking about, she comes from Yongping, which is this small town. And, okay, I shouldn't say small town. I mean, there's a city there too, but she comes from like the more kampong parts, like, you know. Yeah, I mean, there are still kampongs in Singapore as well. So it's not that I'm saying Malaysia is very,
there's Kampong Baru.
It's not at all. And
Kampong Gela.
No. So it's quintessentially a story of a Malaysian story, who crosses the causeway to try and be a star in Singapore. But what's fun about it, I think, it's that you should watch very carefully because I make certain statements about our local entertainment industry.
Yeah, okay.
And also it's funny, and we have Shuaiger as well, this idol from Taiwan,小鬼黄鸿升. He's huge.
Wow, big names, really big names. So you've got like a lot of people involved there, very, very recognizable names on TV as well. So you got people like Chua En Lai,
Kumar, very funny. Couldn't concentrate. I was acting with him because I was laughing all the time.
You have Irene Ang in there as well. You have Pat Mock, Patricia Mock in there.
Brian Wong.
Okay. So let me ask you this. How much is fact and how much is fiction in this show Already Famous?
That's a very, very difficult question to answer, but I would say 100%. No, I'm kidding. I'm not from Yongping and I don't sell televisions for a living. I didn't, at least. Well, so, okay, it's, I wrote this script 10 years ago.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah, I wrote this script 10 years ago and then I got really busy, so I just put it away until like a few years ago, somebody asked me, hey, I remember you wrote this script, you know, why don't you do a movie now? You know, now's a good time, because now you're so famous.
Already famous.
Yeah, now you got money. 10 years ago, you didn't have money, right?
How many drafts did you go through with writing the script?
You know what's so interesting about this is that even though I wrote this 10 years ago, so obviously when I wrote it was very close to my heart because, you know, it was all about my own experiences. And 10 years later, when I took it out, amazingly, I didn't have to update it very much except for like the very tangible things like, oh, nobody can walk across the causeway anymore, or like now everybody has a handphone, you know, things like that, like the more physical things. But actually state of mind of people or like the things that happened still happens today. Yeah, so I think that's what's interesting about the script, that it's still very relevant.
Okay, now, this really is a labor of love for you because not only are you in front of the camera, you're also behind the camera. So which do you think is more demanding, especially in this movie where your hand was in everything?
But after I did this film, I realized that I'm not going to be in front of the camera anymore.
You discovered the love behind the camera now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, the power, right? The power.
No, and it's so much easier. Directors have such a great time. I think so. And actually, the most difficult part of this film, I mean, for me, is producing it. Is putting it together. I mean, from the start, you know, getting investors, getting sponsors, and then the to and fro, and all the planning and the pre-pro and all that. That's like the most irritating because you just want to get down to doing it, you know. And then now after you have to do the marketing, and that's and everything is about details anyways. And I mean, obviously, I have a very, very good team working for me, but I have to go through certain decisions because it's my money. So I mean, all decisions actually. So I mean, that's why that's the difficult part for me. Actually, I would really not like to be in front of the camera anymore because, as I was doing that, I was directing, right? I felt very irritated that I couldn't be in front of the monitor and watching the scene. Instead, I had to be in front of the camera, watching the other person's acting while acting with him. That really irritated me.
Okay.
Like, I just want to observe. So I felt it was a waste of time that every time I cut, I have to go back to the monitor to watch.
The
and
replay,
then,
right?
that's a waste of time. That's double the time.
All right. Well, Michelle Chong joins us in the studio right here on the Go Breakfast Show. We're talking about Already Famous, which is a movie that's coming out when again?
24th November.
All right.
Island-wide.
And it covers a story of a very simple girl with one just aim in life, and she wants to make it big. She wants to be a star. Now, we've got all these big names and big stars in there. Let's try to get to know the characters a little bit more in just a while. So if you figure you have what it takes to be a star, maybe you can pick up some tips from Already Famous coming right up. Oh, man, we just had to play this one after yesterday's David Foster and Friends concert to have Philip Bailey do the whole Earth, Wind and Fire. Oh, I loved it.
He did almost every hit, right? He did Fantasy, he did September, he did a bit of Let's Groove as well.
I know. It was a great turnout. David Foster bringing out people like Philip Bailey. He had Michael Bolton.
Yeah.
And it was great the way they actually worked the crowd, coming from the back, walking into
the audience,
the audience and singing with the audience. It was great. And then you had Ashanti as well.
And of course we had Russell Watson.
Yeah, it was great. Okay, so he's promised that he's going to make a comeback again next year. So if you missed it this time round, never mind, it's still next year. Now, this is something that you cannot miss, all right? Now, she is a familiar face on TV. You love, of course, the accents, and everybody just went nuts over her, over the news. You go into any office and everybody's trying to do their impersonations.
Still single.
I'm sure you've been approached, Michelle, many times. And they, come on, do that impersonation.
Exactly.
All the time.
That's all they want from me, my accents. Take it away.
But now she has this brand new exciting role for you, Michelle. And it's a labor of love, having put a lot of, blood, sweat, and tears and your own personal investment into Already Famous.
Yes.
What kind of sacrifices did you have to make for this movie?
All those long.
Really, yeah?
But,
blood, sweat, tears.
most importantly, well, I had to take 7 months no pay leave from MediaCorp to do this movie because it required a lot of my time, obviously. Yeah. So I suppose that would be the biggest sacrifice because other than that, it's really doing what I love. So it's not a sacrifice at all. I mean, in that sense. Yeah.
And even because we were just talking a little bit while the song was going on, and it's already, the mind is buzzing with more new ideas.
Yes.
So I suppose, with Already Famous finally taking off or about to take off when it finally hits the big screens, your creative juices are churning for something else that's coming out.
Exactly. I mean, before even this one started or it's over yet, but I'm really thinking of the next one.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if I am allowed to say it on air,
Why
but
not?
I'm thinking of making a gay movie. A gay love story.
Right.
Yeah. And I really want to cast my idol. Okay, 小鬼 is also my idol, but this is my other idol, Jam Xiao from Taiwan.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
So,
it's going to be an interesting, topic. Now, the thing is, let's talk about the characters within Already Famous.
Yeah.
So you've got this simple girl who has one big dream and she wants to make it big.
Yes.
All right. Who are the other characters? There's a love story going on here. This boy.
Yes. That's the Taiwanese idol I was talking about, Xiao Gui, and he's acting as a kopi boy in Singapore, working in this local coffee shop. And he's very special because the thing is, because I go to the coffee shop when I come to Singapore, in my place, the place that I rented doesn't have a TV, so I'll sit down with a cup of coffee every day to watch the 7 o'clock drama and the 9 o'clock drama, and that's how he noticed me.
Okay.
Yeah, so then obviously, then because I'm so pretty, right? Then
Yes.
Yeah.
Love
that's the
blossomed.
best part about being the writer and director is like, hey, this part, can you say I'm very pretty? Yeah. Hey, this part, can you say?
Already Famous, stroke, not shy.
Yeah, not shy, yeah. I should have named this movie Not Shy.
So who are the other characters that
Yes,
play a key fundamental role in her becoming a big star?
Right. David Gunn plays a huge role. because he's my idol, and
Yeah.
I say that in the trailer as well. I mean, obviously he doesn't have a lot of airtime because he's so busy in the movie, but he does make a special appearance.
He plays himself, right, David Gunn?
He plays himself. Oh, and that's the interesting part about this movie because it's sort of like, Robert Altman's The Player, where Julia Roberts is Julia Roberts. So Brian Wong is Brian Wong, Cynthia Ko is Cynthia Ko, David Gunn is David Gunn. So that I think that's quite fun too. I mean, that's the fun element of the movie.
Yeah.
It's very realistic. Like when I go to, I wouldn't say MediaCorp, but when I go to the TV station, all these people are there, in the makeup room and all that. And the other key characters, of course, is Akyau's family. And Lok Ming Chu, Singapore's veteran theatre actress. She is so good.
She's amazing, right?
Her acting is like when I was editing, right? I mean, her acting brought tears to my eyes, seriously, and she's so good. And the other actress that is also very good, the one who plays my mother, Jeline Han, who's also a theatre actress.
Jeline.
So my family all theatre actress. No, and my brother, who's James from Malaysia.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, let me ask you this. I mean, working alongside your co-workers on a day-to-day basis, here at MediaCorp, but now you are directing and producing them as well. Was it difficult to tell them, no, you're not doing it right, you have to do it this way? Did you find it?
I think it's easy for me because I've been there and done that. I've been an actor myself, so I know like what not to do to bring the actor's confidence level down. I think it's very important that you don't shout across the room like, "Hey, just now you didn't do that right," or sort of make fun of them or whatever. Anytime I want to say something, I always just say it to them one-to-one. Like,
personally, right?
Yeah, personally, and I will never scold any actors lah. And also, I feel so grateful that all these people are helping out, just out of the kindness of their hearts, like friends, just helping out. Obviously, we pay them, but it's just really like at a much lower rate than
this is what they call the friendship rate.
Mixed rates.
Friendship rate.
Friendship rate.
A friend in need is a friend indeed.
Okay, so it opens very, very soon. This is one of those movies you really, really cannot miss. I understand there's a Facebook page as well.
Yes. Yeah. Facebook. So you just go to Facebook. Our Facebook page is called Already Famous. You just search Already Famous. And please, for those of you who haven't seen the trailer, go see it on YouTube.
Yeah.
Just search Already Famous. Oh, I think you search Michelle Chong first, then put Already Famous.
Okay, so
because sometimes you put Already Famous, I come out Kelly Clarkson, Then I think, she's not in the movie. I never cast her. No?
Should have.
Should have.
Your theme
extra
song.
Publicity.
Your theme song.
Theme song. But we have Xiao Gui, who's this huge singer. And of course, he's singing our theme song. But we have another theme song sung by me. Sorry. Because low budget.
You do singing as well for this particular soundtrack.
There's no soundtrack at this moment, but he does the theme song. But the other, I won't call it theme song. Theme song number 2. In Chinese, we call it Cha Qu lah.
Okay.
Okay. I sing it with Jim Lim, who is this singer-songwriter who writes songs for Ame and all that. So he's very kind to help out also. Like, this one is for free, really just come in and sing and do a bit of arrangement for free. So I'm very grateful to him.
So I see a bit of a Barbara Streisand happening here now.
No, I wouldn't go so far as to
Concept,
say
produce,
that.
direct, act, then sing some more.
That's you, Hosean. You're Barbara Streisand.
My
not
nose
me.
isn't that big.
One final question for you. For anybody who still may be in two minds, now, do I go and watch this film or not? What would be your parting shot to them to entice them to come and watch the show?
That's a difficult question.
It's a lie, but.
來吧你弄 No. I think you should come and watch it because, well, to me, I mean, obviously, I made a film, but because it's so different from the rest of the local films. So, I mean, for those of you who have always supported local films, thank you and continue supporting local films. But for those of you who every time you're like, another local film, you have this impression that, it's just going to be like that or the same. Yeah. This one's different. So come and watch it.
Different is always good. Different is always special.
I think both of us are really looking forward to watching Already Famous.
Thank you very much.
There we go.
Yeah.
So Already Famous, if you're the sort of person that has dreams, if you're the sort of person that likes to dream big, and you want to see how that dream can pan out, you'll be able to see that story unfold in that simple character, Akyau, as she makes her way across the causeway and comes right here to Singapore, the land of dreams. How's that? Nice.
Wow.
Yes, very nice.
The land of dreams.
Land of Dreams. MediaCorp. The Hill of Dreams. No, but what else was I going to say? It's also it's good that you said. Oh, sorry, were you going to?
No, it's okay. No, it's alright.
Yeah, I mean, it's great that you said all that because this film is also very suitable for kids to watch because it's about like chasing your dreams and not giving up and not being afraid of obstacles and just really do what you think you love. I think that's very important. So parents should also bring their kids to come and watch this movie.
Well, there you've got it. Michelle Chong in Already Famous, and is opening on the 24th of November.
Right.
Island-wide.
Island-wide.
Why?